So, what inspired you to organise the first World Wellness Weekend and where do you see it going in the future?
Maddie, I've been a consultant for 24 years now. Passionate about guest experience, passionate about making a difference in our profession, spa, wellness, hotels, resorts, wellness centers, tourism, so that people can really reconnect with themselves, reconnect with others, reconnect with natures, and so that we can um, be the best version of ourselves. This has been a driver. In 2015, the United Nations decided to vote a plan, a program, an agenda for 2030. And they voted 17 sustainable development goals. And the 198 nations present at the United Nations decide to vote unanimously
Mhm.
for a fairer, more equitable, more sustainable planet in 2015. First objective is the end of poverty so that anyone on this planet can have at least earn at least $1.5 per day, which is not the case. The second objective is the end of hunger so that at least everyone on this planet can have one meal per day, which is not the case. And the third one is good health and well-being for all. I'm not going to go through all the 17, except the 17th is partnerships, collaboration. But when I saw this in 2015, I was like, hallelujah, fantastic. Something is happening for this planet, not just for me as a consultant, man, but also as a parent, as a father with two daughters, now 28 and 25. And I thought this is fantastic, and this is a great opportunity for professionals in hospitality, in tourism, in spa and wellness, good health and well-being for all. Only for me to realize that in 2017, whenever I was training, attending conferences, organizing conferences, um, and I was speaking about the 17 SDGs to GMs, owners, directors of spas. They were saying, nope, I haven't heard about it. And good health and well-being for all, isn't that for doctors and nurses and vaccines in Africa? We were 4 years, 5 years before the COVID. So
Yeah.
they thought of, kids mortality. And I said, no, 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 it's really about good health and well-being, five pillars: sleep and the quality of sleep that you have for the creativity you have the next morning. Nutrition, what you decide to put in your mouth and in your body, and food for your brain, food for your system, not just having a beach body for the summer and having, slender figure. You may be having the silhouette you have, but as long as you are eating healthy, in a balanced way,
Yeah.
seasonal food. Then the third one is movement and vitality, not getting ready for the Olympics in Paris or the Olympics in Los Angeles, but getting as active as possible, as long as possible. Some experts say that one of the keys for longevity in biohacking is muscle mass. So if we can be, fit, that's great. The fourth one is mindfulness and serenity, because you can exercise your muscle here, but you also need to exercise your brain here
Yeah.
and be more resilient. And then the last one, when you may think you have it all, when you have good sleep, good nutrition and balanced movement, mindfulness, you may have all of this, and then you realize something is missing. And this little piggy here is maybe ikigai, maybe the sense of purpose, maybe solidarity, maybe feeling useful for community. This is why in 2017, I decided as a consultant, passionate about our profession, to grow awareness about wellness in hospitality, spa, wellness, and tourism. And we grew from that year from two countries participating in September
Yeah.
2017, 165 venues exactly in 2017, to last year in September, 9,300 venues in 155 countries. This is how fast we grew with people saying, now I get it. It's not just about doctors and nurses. It's not just about vaccination. It's not just about Africa. It's about the world. And now we have businesses, professionals opening their doors on almost every time zone for 3 days. And this year it's going to be 19, 20, and 21st of September 2025 for the ninth edition of World Wellness Weekend.
That's incredible. And when it comes to corporate companies, we know how they get involved. They've got a lot of money to put aside, but how would you suggest that smaller companies and businesses get involved?
Well, we do have with 9,300 venues, we do have both a segment of a standalone. We have freelancers, we have solo entrepreneurs that are called, for instance, in Quebec, massopreneur, massage therapist working as solopreneurs from home or traveling and going to homes. And we also have massage clinics, spas, wellness centers, and some of them when we have the support of Marriott hotels, Hiltons, Hyatts, Accor with Sofitel, we may have spas with 30 treatment rooms, 60 treatment rooms, sometimes huge centers. The best thing for anyone reading Massage World, which is a great idea, and wanting to make a difference and be visible, and possibly make the headlines in September, is sign up on wellmap.org, which is our website with a geolocator. So, Maddie, if you want to participate and you're a massage therapist, then you will say, okay, this is Maddie Massage Therapy, or MM, Maddie Massage, participating in World Wellness Weekend. You enter your address so that people know where to meet you. Maybe it will be at your massage clinic, and this is where you will do maybe one, two, or three activities if you want to be a wellness champion. I'll get into this in a second. But if you just want to participate and say, okay, it will be at my studio, and you are in the UK, you're in Toronto, you're in France, you're anywhere around the world, your massage clinic, your center will appear on the map, and people in the area will be able to find you if they're looking for something near them. This is the point of the geolocator that we have. What's happening near me, especially in massage or fitness, and
Yeah.
then they will find you. So the first step is to sign up on wellmap.org. The website is also in 18 languages. So if you were to practice your French, which I know is comme ci, comme ça, maybe you'll want to write in French if you were working in France or Belgium or Quebec. But we have Spanish, Italian, and so many languages. So anyone participate, and especially because when I met Carl again at the massage, the World Championship in Massage in Copenhagen,
Yeah.
58 nations. Okay, so only 18 languages, but we're getting there.
I feel
So,
like massage is really growing. You're absolutely right. I was going to ask, it is such a great industry and it prevents a lot of diseases later in life. It gets people more in touch with their bodies. I was going to ask, so have you ever collaborated with schools or youth communities to instill the education in them beforehand? Because I feel it's kind of an industry that people tend to get into when they're older, when things start to go wrong. How would you,
so, so
how would
before I answer this question, if I may just finish on the previous one, how can massage therapists participate? So
yeah.
signing up, so, sorry, you have
No, don't worry.
such amazing short questions, and I have such terrible long answers. But I'll finish on this one. So, any therapist, any teacher, massage professional wanting to participate in World Wellness Weekend, first signs up on wellmap.org, go through, creates an account, creates a page, boom, and then what can I do as a massage therapist? Well, there are several things that can be done. One is maybe a massage demonstration. Let me show you how I do things, and maybe you'll want to stay. So a massage demo. Most of the therapists that we have met actually organize a small massage workshop.
Okay.
And instead of having a lot of people, maybe couples, maybe partners, maybe friends, maybe colleagues, interesting in taking care of each other, instead of having them lie face down on a massage table, uh, properly draped, it's complicated to have too many people, and then it turns into a training. So what we have seen from the Maldives to so many other countries, people sit on chairs and they go through a workshop where a therapist or a teacher will show them a scalp massage, a neck massage, a shoulder massage. And basically, I don't need to remove my shirt unless you want to increase the ratings of this video. But if I keep my shirt on, anyone can receive with a t-shirt, with a polo. So for organizational purposes, having people sit down on chairs, not a massage chair where you have everything and it's ergonomic, but just a simple chair. And then people can sit, on the back and show them how it's done with a scalp, a neck, and shoulder massage. But what I absolutely advise every therapist that I meet who wants to participate is not just to show also a hands massage,
Mhm.
because there are reflexology points, and there's so much that we can do on the palm and the back of the hand and the wrist, but especially on the forearm with the extensors, because we keep on typing all day long, we keep on texting all day long, and these are can be very tender. So a hand massage that morphs into a forearm massage, that would be great. And for any therapist to say, I'll just show you those few techniques. You will not lie on the table. Of course, if you want to book a treatment with me, you can. And I absolutely encourage any therapist organizing an activity, a free, fun, inclusive activity on the World Wellness Weekend is immediately to have special offers or QR codes or something that will be a bounce back offer to say, super happy to see you, Maddie. I hope you like the session. I
Mhm.
hope you will be practicing with your friends, with your partner. But would you be interested in actually coming back with your partner for a couples massage or a 60-minute massage or a 90-minute massage in October so that little by little people see you, meet you, see who you are, how you work. This is a great opportunity. And the last thing that I'll say about this, and then we can move on to the other questions, is if any therapist organizes a massage workshop for about an hour and decides if it's the head, neck, and shoulders, because by the time you show the movements,
Yeah.
by the time the people practice, by the time you maybe correct position, ergonomics, show a few more things, and then the person receiving then becomes the giver. So in 1 hour, it's either the head, the shoulder, and the neck, or it's the hands and forearms, and then you have the other one, and then you take turns. They can do this, then maybe the people can stay for a demo, and then you see the person who just showed you a few movements actually flow and work, and you say, oh, this is beautiful. It's relaxing in itself.
Yeah.
And maybe I want to, yeah, of course, book a treatment because the way you massage is fantastic. And if they use their phone and they also share their in-person workshop for head, shoulders and neck, or hands and forearms on Instagram Live or Facebook Live, then they have 3 sessions. One is the workshop, one is the demo, and it's also available online. And with 3 activities, free and fun, if possible, and inclusive, then any person participating, any person, any business, any institution can receive a badge as a wellness champion.
Ah, fantastic.
And I believe any professional receiving an accolade, receiving a badge that they can print and place in a plexiglass display at your reception, or maybe add on their social media accounts, maybe add on their website, Hey, my name is Jean-Guy. You never heard of me. I'm new in town. I'm organizing an activity for Wellness Weekend. It's happening in 160 countries and also in our small village or in our district of the city. Join me. I'll be more than happy to show you my best techniques for this and this and this. And then, and by the way, I'm super happy to announce that I have been awarded a badge as a wellness champion by the World Wellness Weekend, an
Great.
international nonprofit association.
A great marketing opportunity and a way to get
Communication,
involved in the
absolutely.
community, give something back. I was going to ask, so completely separate, you were talking about doing the massage on a chair because there'll be a good group around, people can stay clothed. So obviously stretch is a big part of massage. Do you think a stretch routine, a clothed stretch routine would be a good idea? Because that plays into Thai massage and stretching is growing by itself. How
It
do you?
is so useful and so important. Thank you for adding this idea. I remember that Massage Envy a few years ago participated in World Wellness Weekend. They had 1,000 massage clinic participating, and one of their activities was a stretching session because they have included in their menu, and I think this is very clever from you to say so and for therapists to also add. There are some great stretches that we can learn from the Nuat Thai, the traditional Thai massage.
Mhm.
There are some great stretches from the Korean relaxation, not only stretching, but also undulation, rocking, that is not only releasing and melting tensions on a physical level, but also on a mental level, emotional. That's fantastic. And to show people how to stretch themselves is not only useful for people how to take better care of themselves. It's like a user's manual, if you want, how to take care of your body and stretch yourself, but also for therapists themselves to
Yeah.
stretch themselves before, during, or at the end of a long session. So a stretching session would be a great idea. And not only can they do this live in person, they can also do it live online, Facebook, Instagram. Hey, my name is Jean-Guy. I'm a therapist, and I'm going to show you a series of exercises for just 10 minutes that I do every morning when I start, and I'll show you what I do at the end of my day. Maybe it will make a difference in your day. If you want to book a session with me, my telephone number and my email are appearing. Boom, boom, boom. I would like with World Wellness Weekend not only to raise awareness for the public and for the media to
Yeah.
understand how essential wellness is on a physical, mental, emotional point of view, but also for professionals to use that platform to market themselves, to communicate more about themselves. I think sometimes they're great therapists with hearts of gold, hands of gold, but very silent. They do a silent job in their clinic, in their treatment room, and they're not that good at saying,
Yeah.
actually, I'm pretty good. You should book a
I
treatment with me.
noticed that myself within the health industry, a lot of people who practice, they aren't very good at marketing themselves or they're scared to market themselves. What advice would you give to them? Would you just say go for it? Just put yourself out there.
Brand yourself. Brand yourself, not just market yourself. If you say, hey, I'm a therapist and I'm new in town, or because it's summer, or because it's soon is going to be Valentine's Day, I'm running this amazing promotion and I'm giving you 20% off of any treatment. Why would you diminish the value, the perceived value of what you do? Why don't you increase the value of what you do, or the perceived value of what you do so that people say, okay, so a 60-minute massage is 60 pounds or 60 euros, let's say €1 per minute. But in order for you one day to have 1.5 quid or 1.5 euro or $1.5 per minute is to brand yourself, for people to know about you. So being visible on social media and giving tips. I remember last week you interviewed Sébastien Vallat. Sébastien is a mega star on Instagram. Whenever he's showing tutorials on how to massage the back of someone, 1,000 likes. Boom. I imagine Sebastian can charge whatever he wants for a massage, not $1 per minute. People want to be one day able to book a treatment with him. So if your name is John, or if your name is Susie or Sandra, and you want to be out there, what are you doing extremely well? And how can you train yourself little by little to show tips so that people can see what you do, share what you do. And then sometimes you have special offers, but special offers maybe to say, if you book for 60 minutes, I give you 10 or 15 minutes more, 20 minutes more, because it's going to be, and you don't say that, a Tuesday or Thursday morning. It's a
Yeah.
slow day, it's a slow time, you have more availability. Don't give discounts when you are solid booked, end of days, end of week. This should be your prime time. I would like to encourage people, especially in our profession, to learn more about dynamic pricing, dynamic availability. Airline companies are doing this. Hotel companies are doing this. Some massage clinics in ski resorts are doing this. If you book anytime before 5, you may have a good deal. After 5 p.m., when people return from the slopes, sorry, dude, we're sorry, we're solid booked. And actually, they usually have a fee that is lower before a certain time, and on peak hour, on rush time, if you really want a treatment,
Yeah.
it's maybe 20% more, and
A lot
people
of
pay for that.
spas do that throughout London as well. So Banya, I saw Air Baths are a partner this year as well, which is exciting. That's a beautiful spa. Um, and yeah.
So the short answer is brand yourself. Make yourself known. Participating in World Wellness Weekend, that's one thing. Participating in other big events, a local event, showing up at a school fair, showing up at a community outreach. Also, people will know you. You do good, you do well, and also you want to help. So be seen with your chair, with your table, have business cards, QR codes, so that people can simply, a card, really, paper, a QR code, flash, you have my details, boom, that's done. Or you arrive directly on a special landing page that says who you are, what you do, and this is the link to book. We need to be really using the tools of the 21st century to especially catch the attention of clients of the 21st century. And a lot of them are millennials, they're Gen Zs, and they want to go fast. The long conversation on the phone, not for me. Can I book online? Can I just flash the QR code? Writing also helps. Being a contributor in a magazine, opening a blog sometimes,
I
that
was going to
helps to
ask
get people
about that.
attention.
So, when it comes to journalists and people in the wellness sector, what do you wish you saw more from writers in the industry and journalists? What do you wish they focused on more as a practitioner?
As a practitioner,
What, what do
what
you
do I
wish you
want
saw?
for the journalist to talk about?
What would you like to see more of in the media? Because we have a mass media, we see the same thing over and over, a lot of biohacking, which in my opinion sometimes is, I don't know, it's very expensive to get tickets to the show, it's expensive for red light therapy. How do normal people have accessibility to this, or what do you think about it?
So, wellness, longevity, biohacking being expensive for a certain type of clientele in very high-end clinics with DNA testing, cryotherapy, red light, the very high-tech equipment, I understand. And this is for those who can afford and really want to age well, age gracefully, age slowly. That's great. There are lots of biohacks that can be done, and you just need to remember, what did your grandma say? What did your grandmother tell you about sleeping early and having a good night's sleep, about eating your vegetables and a rainbow with all the colors? Go out there, take your football and play with your friends until dusk, and be active. And just taking it slowly, relax, breathe. So many ways of breathing through pranayama. Now, it's not so expensive to take 2 hours of your time with friends, and instead of going into a pub and getting hammered on a Friday evening, which for some people is cool and that's what they do. I understand it's a very British thing, but we also have our share in France and around the world. So people enjoy the social drinking with friends and then to go dancing. A lot more people now are choosing 2 hours at Banya number one in the UK, or other places where they have saunas or banyas. They have the cold plunge. Maybe they'll have some smart drinks after, not smart with some
Like
drugs or
non-alcoholic.
vitamins. No, no,
Oh.
smart, being smart, electrolytes so
Mhm.
that you can replenish in salt, so that you can replenish in magnesium, in vitamins, in oligo elements. Smart in this way so that you can continue to have so sleeping, eating, moving, sweating it out, and being more mindful. This, on one end, doesn't cost anything. Just look at all the vademecum that has been written for generations that our grandmothers used to talk about.
Yeah.
And there are amazing places. And if you have the money and if you want to do a DNA testing to understand how this can help you foresee what nature has given you through your genome and through what your parents are passing on from generation to generation. But it's not because you have a gene and situations in the past with your family that is going to express itself in your lifetime. The way we sleep, eat, socialize, move, rest has a big impact on how our genes express themselves. So you can spend money with the high end, and you can find easy ways to, of course, the walk in the parks, the forest bathing, the walks on the beach with the vitamin C, SEA. So many things can be done. We need more time away from these, and we need more time connected with each other. And this can make a big difference, especially here when we feel the brain fog, the so many so many choices we have to make in life. So I would love for the media to talk more about, yes, the options you have where technology is doing a fantastic job. And there is a fantastic person one day, hopefully you can interview. His name is Oliver Patrick from Future Practice. We, with World Wellness Weekend, interviewed him 2 weeks ago. Absolutely brilliant. He's funny, he's clever, he's argumentative, he has all the right data, recent statistics to make a case for longevity. It's absolutely brilliant. I would highly encourage people in our profession to read as much as they can about longevity, about wellness, soft wellness, um, um, not hard wellness, but serious wellness.
Yeah.
Um, because if you tell people to drink a glass of water, juice vitamins, stretch, breathe, this is soft wellness. If you take it into a discipline regularly, uh, and you
Guide them through the steps.
yes, and you go one notch because there's always another level to whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
meeting masters, taking online classes, or joining in-person seminars to really dive into the experience of wellness is, and without putting too much stress also on wellness, because a few years ago there was so much wellness this, wellness that, and wellness washing that there was also wellness stress with people reading every label, not going out socially because okay, I'm going to drink, I'm going to eat meat, and I don't want that. Why should I have glucose and fat in the tart or the
Do you
pie that's
know?
going to be served with dessert? I'm
Yeah,
going to skip all of this. Yeah.
it become an obsession. And I was gonna say, like anything in life, we all have different personalities and likes. And I think that influencers, because they are online doing what they love. And I always thought when I was traveling, when I was younger, whenever I do a workshop, I always take a piece of everything that suits my personality and blend it together rather than trying to copy somebody else. And I think that's where a lot of individuals get lost, especially younger people. It's about finding their own path. And like I say, stealing a piece of maybe a song from here, a piece of advice from there, and blending it together. So I think that's the philosophy when it comes to wellness is, we can all, benefit from a bit of everything.
Absolutely right. Would you describe yourself as a flexitarian, Maddie?
A flexitarian. How?
Flexitarian meaning you can have the meat or not have the meat. You can have the fish or not the fish. You can have the egg or not the egg. Depends on the time, depends on the mood. You are going to be flexible with your diet because you don't want just to be keto. You just want to be paleo. You just want to be vegan and impose things on you unless you have
Yeah, no.
serious conditions with your guts and your microbiome, and then you need to be careful.
I know growing up, I used to do elite triathlons, so I used to be very finely tuned in terms of sleep. So I'm a lot more relaxed now because that was quite stressful having to say no to a lot of people and being very tunnel vision. And now I'm a lot more adaptable. I'm in tune with my body from being an athlete, and I know when I kind of need space from the world and I need to just recharge a bit. So I think it's just about people understanding how they work and who they like being around. I think energy transfer is a very big thing. So especially practicing massage and stretch myself. I know I can only give so much, then I'll need to go back, retreat, and, feel my best for the next few days coming up.
Brilliant.
So that's my how I would describe wellness for myself.
Listening to your body and following the mood and giving yourself what you need. The
Lots of,
space to be
yeah.
alone or the social space when you want to interact, the food or the sleep or not, because it's true, one of the great biohacks is also intermittent fasting or fasting 1 day a week or definitely 1 day every 2 weeks, fasting completely just drinking water, and that helps to cleanse the body.
Oh, definitely. Then again, with everyone with different times in their life as well, whatever they're going through, especially with us females having more hormones, it's important to take that into account as well.
Yes.
Um, but yes, I was going to ask, how can we make wellness? So moving back to our questions, how can we make wellness more accessible in everyday life, not just for World Wellness Weekend? How do we keep, people informed around us?
Super important to make wellness accessible to as many people as possible and as often as possible during the year. True, World Wellness Weekend is taking place every year in September, on the third weekend of September. Three W's, World Wellness Weekend. So naturally, we are on the third weekend of September as a way to remember it, just before the equinox, just before we change season. But 3 days are not enough. Before that, there's Wellness Month in the US, which is also raising awareness about mental well-being. In December, there's World Digital Detox Day that is really touching the lives of millions. And if you want to find ways to be away from your platform, your screens, and tablets and things like this. This is also a great way. There's the World Health Day that is in April, over 70 years now, 75 years maybe, organized by the World Health Organization. And there are so many days of, actually, there are more days of something than there are days in the year. So sometimes you have 2 or 3 days off on the same day.
Yeah.
Uh, so there's always a reason, I believe, to celebrate life more than just be conscious about wellness, to celebrate life in a meaningful way for yourself, hopefully with a friend. We call them wellness buddies, someone who's keeping you in check, someone who will join you for a yoga class, a fitness class. Having a wellness buddy, a fitness buddy, a yoga buddy really helps you keep track of the objectives that you have. Interestingly enough, um, David Lloyd clubs in the UK, with 100 clubs in the UK, and in Europe with, I believe, 35 more clubs, so a total of 135, um, announced last year that for them, September is the new January. People are back from the holidays, back to work, kids are back at school. and a lot of people want to be back in shape. They want to be back in their favorite gym, club, studio, and maybe spa, massage clinic to get back in shape. I'm not just talking chiropractors, osteopathy, but a good massage to remove the tensions that you may have, help you have more range of movement, feel more connected with yourself. That helps a lot. So finding ways every month to have a moment, maybe a wellness weekend, where
Yeah.
you can elope with a partner, when you can get away with members of your family or friends or colleagues, maybe a wellness staycation so that you can rediscover your city. You may be living in Paris, but do you really know Paris? You may be living in London, but do you know who is up and trendy? The new scene for yoga, for fitness, for massage? Who are the new champions in October? Who will be the new champions from the national championship in the UK?
Yeah,
Uh,
massage is growing. I know in our industry, we're very connected. We all come together. There's a lot of everyone's collaborating, sharing techniques, ideas, and it's fantastic. It's grown so much. As a judge, yeah, you've been a judge at the World Championships in Copenhagen. Where do you see the massage industry going?
Before I answer this question, sorry, just one last bit. I'm terrible for this. One last bit. ISPA, the International Spa Association, which is based in America, but releasing data about um, spa goers, trends, what are they looking at? Of course, people will go to a spa or a massage clinic, massage center to relax, to work on tensions. But there's a growing number that say they will take memberships, not just memberships for Amazon Prime, Netflix, a membership at a yoga studio or a fitness club, also memberships in a massage center or with their massage therapist for regular treatments every month. That would be fantastic. Every 2 months, 6 times a year, that would be great. So it's not just about having that massage when you feel the pain, you feel the tension, and you need to go, you must go because otherwise you're taking pills just, for painkillers or anti-inflammatory,
Yeah.
which will have an impact on your stomach and digestive tract. So keeping it regular.
Yeah, health is like that though. I find a lot of people don't address a problem until it gets to that breaking point. People will be like, I need to go and stretch now. I'm struggling to tie my shoelaces, especially in the older generation, younger people, they get an injury. So it's not until they get feel a twinge in their body that they'll address it. There's no preventative measures put in place with a lot of people. Some people do take those measures, but yeah, it's strange. Like,
One example, with the World Wellness Weekend last year, I had the chance to travel to Japan. And over the course of 4 days, we went from the island in the north, Hokkaido, to the island in the south, in Kyushu, and we started in Higashikawa, and we finished in Karatsu. In Higashikawa, the mayor was so happy to finally receive an award given by a publication in Japan, a national news outlet
yeah.
that ran a study, a survey, and that announced that Higashikawa was the city, the most pleasant city to live in Japan, not Tokyo. One of the reasons is, of course, they have great beer. The Asahi beer comes from there, but that's not the main reason. But because we're speaking about pubs in the UK, I thought I would mention it. Nature, the ski slopes, but especially the mayor has partnered with a fitness company that is now providing fitness classes for kids at school,
Okay.
for adults working in labor-intensive work, and also with seniors in senior homes and libraries.
Oh, that's great.
On a chair, with a stick,
Mhm.
and they twist, they stretch, they stretch, they stretch. They keep their spine as flexible as possible, as toned as possible. It is making a huge difference. So if we could see this more happening, it would make such a big difference in so many people's lives.
And they'd be a bit taller as well.
And massage therapists can join this because we need also to be flexible in our body, to be
Yeah.
toned. I mean, massaging people every day for 6 to 8 hours, doing mainly deep tissue and pulling and stretching. It's we are
It takes its toll on the body. Yeah.
athletes. Well, you need to continue to practice as an athlete to
Yeah.
be a massage therapist. If you just show up, put on your uniform, wash your hands, and welcome the client thinking, oh, these are the techniques I know. I'll just push a little more, just lean. Well, you know,
You do
be
need to,
be
yeah, therapists do need to look after their body for the longevity of their careers as well.
absolutely. And to prevent stress repetitive injuries.
Yeah, and it's a lot of load when you are taking in the clients as well. You've got to listen to them, give them attention. It's a lot of emotional energy as well.
True, there's a big emotional load that is unpacked in the treatment room that therapists need to sometimes, distance themselves from, or sometimes cleanse energetically themselves from, because some people are referred to as almost like energy vampires. They suck your energy out. They tell you so many bad things, and sometimes at the end of a treatment, the therapists are just drained and need to take a shower because it was too much. Because they are very empathetic people, when someone tells a sad story, they care, they listen. When someone is having so much tensions and bad energy, they need to make sure that they also need to protect themselves mentally, physically, energetically.
Talking of timing, we have about 5 minutes left. We've gone from 30 minutes to an hour. What would you like to add what would you like to add or for me to include in the article?
You did tell me about as a judge, how do I see the profession evolving?
Yeah, I was going to say in the future of massage therapy, and also how can people get involved in the competitions? I think you mentioned that earlier. Um, yeah, what's the process of getting involved in the World Championship?
Maddie, this is such an important question. Um, People should, in our profession, turned industry, um, people should always be learning new techniques, should always increase their repertoire. For this, lots of videos online, lots of tutorials online, lots of great classes in person where you can actually see and, if needed, be corrected in your ergonomics, your body mechanics, your posture, the way you add or you give the perfect pressure with the right tools. In China, they say keep your thumbs for your friends. So reinforced thumbs, reinforced fingers, reinforced hand, fist, forearm, elbow.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing as a judge, and I've been a judge 3 times now in the World Championship in Massage in Copenhagen, once in with the International Massage Tournament in Paris, it's usually in October, once at the Canadian Massage Championship, which is absolutely outstanding, and it's usually in April or May. I am seeing things that at 55, 56, I cannot do anymore. I've seen the techniques used uh, being so much morphed into table work, deep work, energy work, stretching. Uh, a lot of Thai is really involved now, Thai techniques, not just on a futon, but also on the massage table. I see more and more therapists put a foot on the table, put their knee on the table, uh, go join the client on the table, which was not so much the trend 10 years ago, but since then,
Yeah.
absolutely amazing, including twists, which can be which need to be really, really balanced because now you are a meter 20 or a meter 50 above ground. So make sure the client doesn't fall from the table. So be very wary. Sometimes you can see something online from the lives from the World Championship massage in Copenhagen that Carl was at, I was at. 58 nations, 267 participants. It was absolutely remarkable. But these people train and
Yes.
they show up at the championship. I would actually also encourage people, if they think they're good, not to work on their egos, but to work on their technique, to work on their protocol, and then to join a championship. It's not that expensive. They will be able to show what they do. They will be able to receive some feedback from the judges if they ask for it. Um, they will be able to see others perform. They will be able to receive, hopefully, a great massage. And there's so much to learn and doing the networking. Most of the time, also, those championships also host 1, 2, 3 hour workshops. So there's also an opportunity at a very accessible price to see if just 2 hours with Maddie, or just 2 hours with Sandra, or just 2 hours with Sébastien and Wassa. Okay, that was great. Not enough. I'm booking the whole 2 day training. It's a great opportunity to be out there rather than stay and work in your treatment room, in your massage center, in your silo, and think you're the best honcho in the world. Well, go out there, see, and continue to learn. Learn to serve your clients so that they may feel better after the session and they may want to serve the world in their own way,
Yeah.
but do not do what you do to serve your ego and think, I'm the hot shot.
No, it's quite humbling. I can imagine when people see the Thai people at the championships. I saw they won this year, and I've been to Thailand myself. They're a different level when it comes to massage as a nation, not individual. I think there's great individuals in every country, but Thailand, they've nailed the massage.
If you want to follow the overall champion in Thai and also the overall champion with the final, follow Len. I forgot his last name, but his handle on social media, I think, is Zen Len.
Ah,
And and you can go to the website of IMA, or I'm pretty sure Massage World has also issued the list of all the winners. So make sure you follow the winners.
okay.
It's the winners. Everyone is winning joining a championship, but at least the finalist, the medalist, everyone wins by the networking, by the exchange, by enriching your technique. Some will leave frustrated not having a medal, but hey, there's only gold, silver, and bronze. But definitely, everyone is a winner joining.
Yes. No, that's great. It'd be good to see more people there next year.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for your time. It's been really nice meeting you and chatting to you.
You too, Maddie.